Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Saints team that wants to keep the running game in check.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Detroit!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal to go now. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, that's Gardner. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
No, check. Patriots. Blue landed. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
No, check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go now. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Gone.
Back to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Keith Mumphrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Over.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped. and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the back goes into motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. He'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Going up top. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
All right, here we go. Green. Gun. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And look at this, another fake. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Carolina getting set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is knocked down from the side. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Here we go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A second juke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. back to throw now on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.